Transition and punctuation double punch. Take a moment to read the sentences and the question. Okay, now we are tested on two things, the transition between the ideas and the punctuation. Let's decide which punctuation to go with first. To do that, I'm sure you noticed the first side starts from they and continues until antiquity. Is that a complete sentence? Take a moment and read that once again. Yes, it is. That is a complete sentence. Now take a moment and read the second one. That's also a complete sentence. You may not know this, but between two complete ideas, it is not correct to put a comma or to not put any punctuation marks. So that's how I know options A and B are wrong. Done with the punctuation aspect of the question. Now between C and D, in terms of punctuation marks, they don't have any errors. But the difference is that option C establishes the contrast between this sentence, which is sentence number 2, and this sentence, which is sentence number 1. Let me actually underline that for you. That sentence. Option D establishes the contrast between this sentence, which would be number 1, and the one that comes after it in the text. So the question is, where is that contrast? It's in the first part. How? Let's have a look at it once again. The first sentence says, during the English neoclassical period, 1660 to 1789, many writers imitated the epic poetry and satires of ancient Greece and Rome. The second sentence tells you they were not the first in England to adopt the literary modes of classical antiquity. So it's like they imitated this style, but they were not the first people to do it, right? So the relationship is that of a contrast. That's why I know that it's the very first sentence and the second sentence that contrast with each other, and that means the correct answer is C. Transitions on the SAT. If you look at the answer choices, you can see that words like furthermore, still, consequently, and next are changing. These are called transition words. How do you deal with this type of question? Take a moment and read the sentences. Now, transition questions are primarily about the relationship between the ideas. So as you read the sentences, ask yourself, do they have a causal relationship? Is the second sentence adding on to the first one? Or are they contrasting? So you need to figure out that relationship between the ideas. In this case, the first sentence has a news for us, and that is that the state's richest deposits were beyond the reach of individual prospectors. And the next sentence tells you, many had given up their fortune-hunting dreams and gone to work for large companies. So what kind of relationship is that? If you think about it, it's like because the gold was beyond their reach, they went to work for companies, right? The relationship is causal relationship. Look at the answer choices and see which word is establishing that causal relationship. Is furthermore one of them? No, it's not. Still, no. Consequently, yes. Next, no. So the correct answer is C.